Hello everyone, today we are going to start on our triangles unit. And we're actually going to start off with our triangle angle sum theorem. And that theorem is that the sum of the measures of the angle of the angles of a triangle are 180 degrees. So basically what they're saying is that if you take angle A, angle B, and angle C, the measure of all those three added up has to equal 180 degrees. No matter what, they're always going to be equal 180 degrees. So every time that you have a triangle, whatever angle this is, plus whatever this is, plus whatever C is, has to equal 180 degrees. The exterior angle theorem says that any exterior angle is formed by extending any one side of the triangle. So we know interior is inside, exterior of course is outside, and you can extend it both directions, so it can actually go this way as well. But for example, in this case, we are going to the right, but you can extend to any other side. So in this case, our exterior angle, that's going to be angle 1. So that is our exterior angle. And the exterior angle theorem says that any exterior angle is always equal to the sum of the two non-adjacent interior angles. What they mean by non-adjacent interior, non-adjacent of course would be not next to it, and interior of course, like we saw in our first problem, in our first theorem, is these inside angles. So basically, the measure of angle 1, aka the exterior angle, is always going to equal the sum of those two interior angles. So you would say the measure of whatever angle 2 is plus whatever angle 3 is. So you add 2 and 3 up and you get your exterior angle. So let's take a look at some of these problems. Number 1 and 2 says find all missing angles. So if you look at number 1, we are only talking about, we are only talking about these interior angles. We're only talking about these 3. Because they're all interior, we know that the interior angles have to equal 180 degrees. We have that knowledge. And we have 2 out of the 3 angles that we need. So what we can say is, well, I can add these 2 up and subtract them from 180. Whatever is left over has to equal 1. Or we can just go ahead and subtract them. So we could say 180 minus 24 minus 37. That's going to give us a total of 119 degrees. And of course, that is the measure of angle 1. Very easy, very simple. For number 2, we do have an exterior angle. And according to our theorem, the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the 2 non-adjacent interior angles. So we have one here, and we have one there. So that measure of angle 1 is going to be those 2 added up. So we're going to say 76 plus 52. That's going to give us 128. So our exterior angle here is going to be 128 degrees. Very easy, nothing too difficult there. You flip over to the back. Does start getting a little bit more complicated in this case. So we have interior angles here. And we know that all of these, because they're interior, they have to equal 180 degrees. So this angle plus this one plus that one all have to equal 180 degrees. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to add these all up and set them equal to 180, just like we've been doing for the past couple of lessons now. So we would say 5x minus 2 plus 11x minus 21 plus 9x plus 3, we're going to set that equal to 180 degrees. So now that we have that set up, added and set equal to 180, I am going to combine my like terms because I have all my x's on one side. So here, step number 1 will be to combine like terms. So I'm going to do that. All my x's and all my numbers are going to be combined. So it's going to be a positive 5, positive 11, and a positive 9. So 5 plus 11 plus 9, that is going to give us 25x. And then I am going to combine all my numbers. So negative 2 minus 21 plus 3. We're not always adding when we're combining like terms. Sometimes we do have to subtract like we are doing in this case. And once we have all of those combined, we are going to get a negative 20. Oops, wrong marker. We're going to say minus 20. We're still setting that equal to 180 degrees. From here, we have to solve for x. So in this case, I need to get x by itself. So what I'm going to do is I am going to add, oh, is that supposed to say 20? Yeah, it's supposed to say 20, my bad. Let's see. That's going to be 20, still set equal to 180. Then we are going to be adding 20. We're doing the opposite. So I'm going to add 20 to both sides. That's going to cancel. And we are left with 25x equal to our 200. Yeah, 200. And then our last step is that we are going to divide both sides by 25. Since we're multiplying here, I'm going to divide by 25 here, divide by 25 there. This cancels. And then we have 200 divided by 25. Our x will be equal to 8. So up here, we're going to say it's equal to 8. But we're not done. It does say solve for x, then find each of these angle measures. So we are going to have to plug in our x wherever we see one. So for example, here, for angle D, we are going to say 5 times 8 minus 2. For angle E, we are going to say 9 times 8 plus 3. Here we're going to say 11 times 8 minus 21. So pause this video, solve for those, write them down, and then come back and see if you got your answers right. For the measure of angle D, you should have gotten 38 degrees. Angle E should have been 75 degrees. And angle F will be equal to 67 degrees. All right, that is all I have for you. If you have any questions, you know to come see me during Mega Lunch. So let's get these questions answered.